Alright folks, so in preparation of the highly anticipated Godzilla vs. Kong coming soon, I've decided to review all of the MonsterVerse films, starting with Godzilla. Let's do it. I'll say firstly that, this film has a lot of intrigue surrounding the character of Godzilla. And I think it's good that they spend, all this time in the beginning building him up to be this sort of mythical creature. And they just, I think I talk about it later, but the way they show him, the way they utilize him, it's usually just sneak peeks, and you don't even really get a full look at him until the end of the film. And so while it contributes to the narrative of the story and building tension to, the titular character, we also do want to see more of the monster, I feel like. This has a pretty great score, I have to be honest. It's good at sort of blending multiple styles. You have Japanese, traditional Japanese music with flutes. You have some really tense scores towards the end. Some really, the traditional, but good nonetheless, as the monsters sort of, because there's a lot of scenes where the characters are roaming around and the monsters are like lurking behind. And so that kind of stuff where the music is used really effectively, and it's a great score. This film has one hell of a cast. A lot of pretty much all the MonsterVerse films do really, but you got Bryan Cranston, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Elizabeth Olsen. I forget the scientist, the Japanese scientist guy, and I'm sure there's some others I'm forgetting, but a really great cast. Unfortunately, though, the characters suck. None of the characters are super interesting or really give off any kind. They don't have any good dialogue. Aaron Taylor-Johnson is sort of the main character here, but even he just seems like a regular military dude, and so I think that the characters suck, unfortunately, even with these very talented actors, obviously, and the plot itself also kind of sucks. It's pretty basic, but I'll say it's sufficient for a Godzilla movie. It didn't bother me that much. And then folks, the best thing about this film is that obviously coming with the big budget that this film got, you get insanely good visuals and effects. I mean, some mind-blowingly good stuff in here, and it's amazing to watch some of these scenes, some of these action scenes, some of these just your breath gets like taken away how cool some of this stuff is, and it's easily the best part of the film for me. And then, there's a certain turning point in the film when the military gets involved and they start hunting Godzilla. And that's when I just really, except for the cool visuals, as I just mentioned, there's nothing interesting about the film at that point to me. It just becomes forgettable entirely. And I don't feel like watching after that point. I kind of go back and forth. I'm not sure it's fair to actually call the film bad, because I don't think I particularly had a bad time with it per se. I want to say I obviously didn't love it, pretty mixed, but there's nothing special here. As I mentioned, the excellent visuals, really, I would be satisfied if I could just see a compilation of all the cool visuals, every nice looking scene, everything, as a result of that budget, and not actually have to watch the plot, not actually have to watch the characters, just the cool visuals, just the cool fights. I'd be happy. I'd be a happy guy. And then I'll just say, this is obviously in preparation for Godzilla vs. Kong. I expect it to be similar in a lot of ways. Hopefully the characters are more interesting. Not holding out any hope particularly. I just said hopefully, so I guess I am holding out hope, but I'm not expecting that to be the case. But nice visuals, even down to the battle at the end. Godzilla actually fights another monster at the end, which is sort of, the entire premise of Godzilla vs. Kong. I expect it to be solid. Hopefully better than this. Hopefully I can give it a nice firm score higher than the B. There you go, the B that I'm giving Godzilla. But we'll see. Time will tell. Alright folks, so that's my review of Godzilla from 2014. I am of course going to review Kong Skull Island next, presumably tomorrow if you are watching this when it came out. Check out my review of that. Keep following these reviews. Should be one daily until Godzilla vs. Kong, and then I'm going to rank the MonsterVerse. So folks, I've been EDPC Reviews. You've been amazing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.